What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Commander deck tech. This time around we are doing Olivia, Crimson Bride. Now, she came out in the Crimson Vow set where Olivia and Edgar Markov got married. But here is Olivia. Flying Haste. When Olivia Crimson Bride attacks, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. It gains when you don't control a legendary vampire. Exile this creature card. Or exile this creature. So the way I built this deck, guys, was like a lot of draw stuff with discard, so I can discard my stronger creatures to the graveyard so I can get around the mana costs. And then obviously a couple other legendary vampires, stuff to change creature types, that type of thing. But like always, the entire deck list will be down in the description box for you guys to check out. I'm not going over the lands because the video would just be too long if I went over all the lands, but it will be in the list down below. So if you want to check it out, try it out, all that fun jazz, down in the description down below. Also, check out all the other Commander deck techs. I think we've done like 30 plus deck techs by now, so check them all out. There's a whole bunch, all different types of decks and everything. So jumping into this, we're going to start with the creatures. Let's stick Olivia somewhere like that. Alright, so Silumgar Scavenger, Merchant of the Veil, Combustible Gear Hulk. Definitely one of those cards, if you end up discarding it, your opponent's like, wait, what? And then it comes out, like, yeah, Eerie Soul Tender to help get stuff into our graveyard, Sangromancer, Demon of Loathing, Vampire Hexmage, Terrabax, Drana, obviously, Gormand, Miri the Cursed has flying, first strike haste. Whenever it deals combat damage to a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Violent Tumor, Harvester of Souls, Steel Hellkite, what a great card. Duplicate, Butcher Malik here. Torgar, Famine Incarnate. Avatar Woe, probably one of my favorite black cards in the game. Phyrexian Rager, Zargus, Sir Conrad the Grim, Viscera Seer, Mari. Now, for her effect, there isn't a lot of Assassin, Rogue, or Mercenaries in here. I think there's maybe 5 or 4, but it's still enough that her effect goes off. Even when she attacks, you're getting something for it. Uncle Iverson. I've been looking for a deck to put this card into for a while, so it is in this one. Yeah, this is the deck it's going into. Yahenni, because any deck with creatures like that are getting removed and that you can send to the graveyard and bring back, Yahenni is great. Sengir the Baron, another great card. Obosh the Prey Piercer. There is a handful of odd CMC creatures in here and odd instants and sorceries, so this stuff is pretty good. Fleshbag Marauder, Florian Valderin Scion. Now, I didn't think this was going to be good in this deck, but it turns out it is pretty good. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the total amount of life your opponent's lost this turn. Exile one of those cards, put the rest on the bottom, and in a random order, and you may play the exiled card this turn. So this kind of like helps you look through your deck for the cards or creatures you need while you're swinging. Deathbringer Regent. When it enters battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, and there are 5 or more other creatures on the battlefield, then destroy all other creatures. So a little board wipe. Playcrafter, Solemn Simulacrum, and Burnished Heart, because we're playing black and red. We need some land help there. So that's the creatures. For instance, Costly Plunder, Village Rites, Thrill of Possibilities, Deadly Dispute, Dark Ritual, Terminate, Rend Flesh. There are better removal spells than Rend Flesh, but I didn't have one to put in here, so we threw this in. Murder and Bacon to a Pie rounds out our instance. For sorceries, we're running Cathartic Reunion, Ever After. For some Graveyard Recurgence, Tormenting Voice, Ristic Tutor, probably the worst tutor card in black, but running it anyway because you never know. Zombify for Graveyard Recurrence, Blasphemous Act, Diabolic Tutor, Ingurg's Wake, and Sign in Blood for our last sorcery in the deck. Next, we have some artifacts. We have Commander Spear, Arcane Signet, Lightning Greaves, Never Neural's Disc, Soul Ring, Mirror of the Forebears, Swiftfoot Boots, and a Maskwood Nexus. Now, Maskwood Nexus is okay in this deck. There's probably better options, but being it turns all your creatures, every creature type, all your other legendary creatures that aren't vampires are now legendary vampires, which helps with Olivia's effect. And that is the artifacts in the deck. And we're only running 3 enchantments. Omen of the Dead, Bastion of Remembrance, and Cemetery Tampering. Has Hideaway 5. When this enchantment enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. Exile 1 face down, then put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may mill 3 cards. If there are 20 or more cards in your graveyard, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. So now this does 2 things. This gets creatures into our graveyard early in the game for Olivia, and it gets us a free cast of something after we get 20 or more cards in our graveyard. So guys, that is my Olivia Crimson Bride build. This is just the first build. I'm sure I'm going to do an updated version. I'm already looking at certain cards to put in or take out, but I wanted to show you guys what this version of it looked like because I always do the updated builds usually for the decks I enjoy. So for right now, this is the way I'm playing it. If you have any suggestions, leave a comment down below. Let me know. If you guys enjoy this deck, is this something you can play? Right now, it's kind of the middle ground of my play group. It's not the best deck there, but it's not the worst deck there either. So give it a try if you like. And I will see you guys in the next Commander Deck Tech video. Later.